Comrade Tito was an intellectual, no doubt about it. He was an economist. Um, he was an all-round political intellectual, revolutionary intellectual, erudite, um, loyal servant of the African National Congress. That was Tito Mboweni to us. He could interact with anyone with any topic with no difficulties. That is what he was to everyone. You may think that something is very difficult, but Comrade Tito was very easy for him to unpack and engage. And he was not afraid of opponents, strategic opponents. He would not confuse a strategic opponent to an enemy. He understood this. That is why he will reach out to the EFF. You know, when the EFF dropped in this election, he said, no, they are not. They must not be erased in the political map. They will actually come back. So he was a versatile political animal, but at the same time, in a true ANC style. He was not afraid of strategic opponents. He understood them as such because he believed in the theory of the revolution, that it is superior. He was an ideologue of the African National Congress. Tito Mboweni will be remembered as an architect generation led by Thabo Mbeki, Trevor Manuel, and them, who laid the foundation for macroeconomic stability in this country. Tito Mboweni was there, governor number 8, the first black governor after apartheid, appointed by our government and by President Thabo Mbeki. And I remember when he came in, and then there was this black comrade, and he was black indeed. Nyama, 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 nyama. And then what Bamba from crystals. Why Bamba nti? Up until he came back and gave and said, I've done my job, and he did it.
Comrade Tito, you've served, you're a great servant, farewell. You know, Comrade Tito was with me in Lusaka. We lived in the same house, we cooked in the same pot, we ate in the same plate, we drank from the same cup. That's special, eh? That's how we met in exile, where after he has been to Lesotho and to London. And we came back, we all worked together to prepare for a new South Africa. I don't want to repeat what has been said and said so well. It's all correct. I have not had anything wrong. Comrade Tito consulted extensively on the labor laws, very extensively. And we worked throughout. I will tell you a story which might interest you. Yeah. When I was the treasurer of the ANC, we used to meet at Peter Place, and we called ourselves the treasurer of the ANC, the treasurer of the nation. So he was the treasurer of the nation. So if you had any serious messages to convey to President Zuma, he would tell me and I'll convey those messages. I didn't have messages to convey to him because the ANC things are secret. But we call each other the treasurer of the ANC and the treasurer of the nation. We worked very closely. Until when he was appointed again as Minister of Finance by Comrade Cyril Ramaphosa. And of course, the challenges of the PIC after there was the Mompati Commission, you know, they're still hanging. And they inherited a very difficult PIC with a headless management. You know, I met those managers every other day, trying to say to them, chaps, calma, keep cool. A good man will come and join you as minister. He'll look after the PIC. And indeed he did. Thank you. Let me put it this way. As a Christian, accept there's a beginning of life, there's an end of life. People who are passing on are not just ANC members. What makes headlines is because someone was a minister of finance, do you understand, or minister of that. But people are dying every day, and their lives are equal to the lives of the ordinary people. And let's accept that as Christian. And it's painful, but it's reality. You know, it's not just ANC. The ANC won't change its mood because two former ministers of finance have passed on. We're sad, we're hurt, especially Tito, who I thought would live much longer. 65 is young. You know, I met Pravin before he passed on. May his soul rest in peace. He said to me, mate, I'm tired. I'm not coming for the second term. I had an opportunity to talk to him. Tito took me by surprise, like he took many people by surprise. He switched off, very suddenly. But death is like that. It does not knock. You just switch off. And as Christians, we must accept there's an end to life.